Well, real quickly, I can tell you this much: North Gwinnett is no more. North Gwinnett lost the game the other night, 17-16, to West Forsyth High School, and it was a tough loss. We missed the field goal and missed the extra point, but we just didn't show up. I mean, at the end of the day, we just didn't show up. And those kids from West Forsyth, I've got two very good friends over there. Bill Ballard, who used to be the head coach. I love him and his family. His wife came on the field, gave me a big old hug, and we're gonna try to go to dinner one day this week. And then also had Chad Davenport, and Chad and I were together at Peachtree Ridge as well, in that same staff with Bill Ballard. And then Chad went to become the head coach at Northview High School, and I moved over there with him. So in any event, like I said, two of my best friends, and as far as coaches go, were there, and it was good for me. I mean, as far as that's concerned, and I was very happy for them because West Forsyth is in uncharted territory, I believe, for their program.
Right.
And Coach Ballard has said this is his last year, so I'm glad to see that happen for him in his last year.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, Travis, can you hear us? Are you there? Can you speak?
I got you. Hello, guys.
All right, please, everybody, give us thumbs up or some recognition that you can hear Travis.
We can hear Travis.
Go ahead and run down the high school scores.
Yep, we'll go ahead and start. High school scores. Grayson beat Harrison 30-6.
Yeah, we kind of knew that was going to happen. Harrison, survived last week by team being in victory formation, snapping the ball over the head of the quarterback, trying to ice the game. And so they were fortunate enough to be in that round. But Grayson's pretty strong right now, and going to take a little bit more to Harrison to stop.
Okay.
Next up, Collins Hill beats Denmark 17-6.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a little bit more than that. Obviously, guys, I can tell you right now, unless you were out there the other night, those are some rough conditions to be out in. So like I said, it was a rough night, especially for those of us born and raised in Valdosta, Georgia, where it seldom is less than 75 degrees, and you're out there in 39, 36 degree chill factor weather. It's a rough night.
All right, next one up.
Another local team got the W. Norcross beat Roswell 40-20.
Yeah, I told you that was coming. I went with Norcross there. I felt like Norcross was on the road, and they're gonna be kind of hard to stop. This might be the end for Norcross, so I'll see what the matchup is for this week.
I have the matchup for next week. I'll go through that when I get through the
We got you. Next, what's the next score?
Parkview beats East Coweta 41-14.
Yeah, I told y'all that was coming. I predicted that one. I kind of told y'all I knew Parkview was going to be a little bit too much for them.
Yeah. The county beat North Cobb 21-13.
Well, I'm a little disappointed in the county because I thought that was going to be a statement game. But North Cobb has some athletes on there. We played them earlier this year. We were fortunate enough to get by them as well. But they got a good little team. So I guess they stepped up to the county. But it is what it is. The county's still on the road.
Hold on. How Travis out here calling it the county? Like why are you trying to suck up to you? Oh, the county.
Well,
well, come on, Travis, stop it.
I know it ain't. It's not the county. It's the.
Oh,
like DA.
You see, that's what I'm not sucking up. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah,
it's loud to me. I say the whole name.
It's the county. Like D apostrophe.
Help out. So that's all.
The county.
Nah, Travis sucking up. What's going on, Tom? Hey, that's my man Tom. He works at the Movie Tavern. The Movie Tavern is open. Please check it out. Yeah, check it out. When you go there, there's usually nobody in the seats. So you got plenty of social distancing. He's the bartender there, man. He hooks it up, man. So
Tom, listen to me, Tom. I'm finna come see you. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, he'll make sure your popcorn real buttered, Coach. He'll butter that thing up, right layer and everything.
I'm gonna see you before the week is out. I guarantee you that. Who is Cheezer? Who is Cheezer Gonzalez?
You talking about Chessa? Come on, Keisha Gonzalez? She hear that talk.
What's going on, Keisha?
Okay, Milton beat Archer 17-9.
Yeah, I hate that, of course, for Israel Soto. Edwin Mangual is his son. He plays on that team. So anyway, I said, hey, Keisha, give me a break now. I went back and said your name the right way. Keisha, I got enough people to fight with on this show. I don't need more.
What you got next, Travis?
Colquitt County beat Walton 35-12.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't more than that. Colquitt County, they get you down there in that hole down there, and they like to manhandle. So,
all right. Yeah, and then last, and I wish we didn't have to talk about it, but you already did. West Forsyth and North Gwinnett, so we've already talked about that one. So we'll move on.
Yeah, I know they monkey stompers because we didn't come to play. I mean, guys. I mean, it's been that way all year long with us, and it's a shame because this year's seniors was probably the best group of seniors we've had since we've been there. And I mean, we won a state championship. But this was a phenomenal group of seniors led by Barrett Carter. Jordan Hancock was out for a while, and he joined in. Both of them are All-Americans. Mm-hmm. You had Seth Anderson. You had Corbin Luke Hood. I mean, Bobby Ezzard. I mean, dude, we had Ashton Wood, had a great group of seniors this year. And then I hate for them their career to end on a loss like that. It was terrible.
All right, well, is it the last score you got, Travis?
That's the last score from this upcoming week.
Coach's Corner. Like I said, again, every week we'll do Coach's Corner in the high school segment. This is your opportunity to ask Coach a football-related question or even a personal-related question. The personal stuff, I don't know if he'll answer or not, but you'll let it go how it is.
Coach, I'm asking everything. I'm asking everything.
Coach, as a player, as a senior, when this is the last game and it ends the way it ends, does this linger with you into the offseason and go into your next level?
Oh, beyond then. Dude, I'm telling you right now, my senior year, if I talk about too much, the last game I played, I'll start crying. I mean, it's with you forever. My last play, caught a ball. I convinced our punter to do a fake punt on our own 14-yard line. So he was about to kick it. He just threw it to me. And I picked up newspaper, said I changed direction 6 times and broke 4 times en route to a 86-yard touchdown. And I got in the end zone. I spiked the ball. I turned around. Our fullback, Lorenzo Thomas, was running down the field behind me. He said, "Man, what you doing? You crazy." And I said, "Damn, Lo." And me and him both started crying. There was about 30 seconds left in the game. And so to answer your question, I mean, that thought is going to be with you for the rest of your life because you're always going to remember the end of something that was so great for you. And as far as football is concerned, you go back and talk to pro football players right now, and they will tell you the same thing I'm telling you now. Your high school days are your most loving, most treasured, most memorable days as far as football is concerned.
All right. Cody Wilson asks, Coach, what is your favorite moment as a player?
Oh, man, that's man, I can tell you this, Cody, and that's a great, great question. And I tell this to people all the time. I had greater moments on the football field in practice than I ever did in a game. You got to understand, you practice, 4 or 5 times a week just to play one game. And there are so many things. I can tell you some, like when I think about Barrett Carter right now, I can think of some miraculous plays that Barrett has made in practice that nobody's ever going to see. I mean, where he has caught interceptions with one hand, has just made phenomenal plays in practice that nobody ever sees. And so when I look back on my career, a lot of the great things that I did, like, for instance, I look at Vanderbilt. I had to have somebody come up and tell me when we were playing Army, hey, do you remember that touchdown you caught when you ran the post route? I said, yeah. He said, on that play, you broke the all-time SEC record. I didn't even know. I mean, so it's not like I can say, that was my greatest moment ever because I didn't even know it was really happening. I was just out there playing the game. And there was no big announcement. They didn't stop the game and hand me the ball. And, the guy whose record I broke, Wendell Davis, come out of stands and me and him take a picture. None of that happened like you see today. So, I mean, it's like I said, it's a lot of the other things that happen that I can tell you about being great players.
All right. If there's no more questions for Coach's Corner, if you have any, just please type it in. We'll get to it. I guess we can go on to next week's high school playoff games. Let's hit those.
Oh, you see that? Hold on. Keisha just asked me if I could take her out this weekend. Keisha, I'll get back to you later on that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jerry Vatner said he thought being a bench warmer was your all-time greatest moment, Coach.
Now, that was your all-time greatest moment. When they said, what is your all-time greatest moment? They weren't talking to you, Jerry. They were talking to me.
Tom asks, Coach, do you miss playing?
You know what? Great question. And I get asked that a lot. I'm very fortunate enough to be able to tell you that when I finished playing football, I was done. And I mean, I knew at that time I could walk away and be content with not playing. So I think you'll always miss playing. When the players are getting dressed on Friday night and we're getting ready to go to battle, I mean, you have that feeling. You're like, man, boy, I'm excited for these kids. Dang, I wish I remember. I love this, and that's why I continue to coach. But I absolutely love the thought of putting on the pads and getting dressed and going out there and going to battle. So I still love it in that way, and I miss it, I can say, but I think I miss it in the right way, Tom, if that makes any sense to you.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then we'll go with Jerry. When this will be the last one, we'll let Travis jump in and finish high school. If you have any further questions that we can't get to right now, by all means, you can text me, email me, and me and Coach could do a one-on-one where I ask these questions, and we'll put it out for the public. Jerry asks, serious question, Coach. Why did you stop playing after college?
Well, Jerry, I had my worst injury I've ever had when I was with the Seattle Seahawks. I hurt my shoulder, tore up my shoulder, and I was a long time in rehab. Right in training camp is when I got hurt. And that's the worst thing that could possibly happen for a rookie is to get hurt. And then the doctor told me, said, you got two choices. Basically, your shoulder's kind of a trick shoulder in that you can play for 20 more years and nothing happened. But then at the same time, you can walk out that door and the wind blow hard and blow it out of joint. I mean, that's just what you got to live with. And so having that on your mind the whole time when you're trying to play and whatnot. And I saw some guys who were messed up. We all heard and seen guys. I was watching the Michael Jordan thing. What was it called, Jay? The Last Dance. The Last Dance. And I looked at Michael Jordan's fingers. I was like, man, his fingers are jacked up. And like I try to tell people, there is a price for playing professional sports, for playing college sports. There are guys out there that have knees torn up. My nose has been broken 3 or 4 times and whatnot. I mean, just crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. So, but because of that, like I said, I think that I made the right decision to stop trying and just walk away from the game. And again, like I said, I'm comfortable with the fact that when I laid down my pad and said, that's it, that was it.
And you were at training camp with the Seahawks, correct?
Seahawks, that's correct.
Yep. All right. Travis, let's go hit it.
Okay. Next week, the final 8 in Class 7A, we have West Forsyth versus Grayson.
Listen to me. I'm telling you right now, if y'all want to see any of the starters play for Grayson, you better get there for warm-ups. That's probably the only time you're going to see them. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. That's going to be a beat down right there.
Okay. Lowndes County versus Milton.
Did Travis say something I didn't hear?
Lowndes County versus Milton.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He knows not to talk to me, ask me about no Lowndes County. Good. I told you last week, Travis, don't ask me about Lowndes. Just say,
I fell for it too, and I repeated it like a dumbass.
All you had to do is say, Lowndes County is going to beat the hell out of Milton. That's all you had to say.
Okay. Collins Hill versus Parkview.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I'm going to have to go with the Hill now. The Hill's on the road right now. Plus, that's our region. Parkview's in the region on the other side of the county. So give me the Eagles.
Okay, and Norcross versus Colquitt.
Oh, that's it. Hey, y'all call Coach Maloof and tell me he did a good job to say, man, good season. Cause they've been to get it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Colquitt on the road down there. You know, Colquitt in the county, they might have to see each other to get to the finals, but that's gonna be it right there. That's gonna be it for Norcross.
Okay, so actually, I was going to give you one final question, extended coaches corner. So now that unfortunately North Gwinnett is out, and we have these final 8. Who do you think is the favorite to win the state title?
Oh, well, right now you would have to look at call somebody from the South, and I think it might be somebody from the South this year, either Lowndes or Colquitt. Because if you look back perennially, they would be the favorites. West Forsyth has never been there. I mean, a lot of teams that you mentioned, Milton won it a couple of years ago, but Milton's about to get it right now, I believe this week. So, like I said, I think it would be the 2 teams I think would be the favorite would be Colquitt and Lowndes County. If they're in the same bracket, I would throw Collins Hill up there.